I play Nebula into New York to encourage them to play there. Statistically, non-Theanos Okoye is a Surfer deck, which means Crimson Cosmos is really bad for them, especially once we storm off the right. So, do that. Okoye Armor. Interesting. The upcoming cash with Glad Eater, not this month. I'm just mismarveling. Their blob ramp. So the blob ramp means I want a Cosmo left, huh? So that way they can't. Well, I guess Crimson Cosmos means that's not an option, huh? Oh, fuck me. I should have just done it. I think this matchup's okay for us overall. It's just frustrating to have the right play and then them to make the wrong one and get rewarded for it. It's strictly correct to play Blob here to dodge a Cosmo because they can always move it here, and I had priority, so Shang-Chi's not a concern for it. I guess they wanted to stop Nebula from getting 2, but the Blob's huge, so the 2 doesn't matter. Oh, they can't move Blob because of the ongoing. Yeah, you're super right. A snap here. I just need a Cosmo or I need a Cosmo Stormer Goose to put this game away. She-Hulk, not the droid I'm looking for. Turn. Need to win a coin flip or win a 25%er. Okay. Thanks, Broad. Appreciate you. It's really weird they didn't Blob Center, agree. Oh, do I play around anything? Just in case they didn't eat living tribute, that's a good question. Galactus and Zola. So they actually didn't eat living tribunal. Am I supposed to play around living tribunal then? Living Tribunal here is 39, 46. 46 is 15 everywhere. This beats Living Tribunal, right? They're leaving, okay.
Victory!
Armor doesn't really matter because I'm not playing Shang. Like, obviously they feel protected under armor, but we know we're not Shanging. I want to storm, but then I'm committing to like passing on 5 unless we draw Cosmo.
Wind, aid my hand.
They are potentially a Galactus deck here. We know they are Galactus, so they are a Galactus deck. I think we're just supposed to leave because of Mount Vesuvius.
Escaped.
Happy New Year, Dread Pirate.
Wind, aid my hand.
In theory, they blob the flooding, right? But they could also be blobbing the throne room.
Kneel before the Galactus. Opponent snapped. Oh, snap.
Love you. They're gonna play Red Skull and I'm gonna curl up in a little ball and cry. I think the only deck that Shaw is good in is not very good right now. I think Shaw is only ideal inside of Surfer, and Surfer is kind of shit at the moment. I also don't know that I expect Scar to be very good, but it's worth noting that. Goose is a very good Marble Stamp card. Honestly, I should have just spent the entire day playing Goose decks. Every time I try and play a deck that doesn't have Goose in it in Marvel Snap lately, I just feel pissed off afterwards. All of the decks I find most frustrating to play against, involve Goose. All the decks I find most frustrating playing against Goose is good against, I should say. Losing Maximus hurts her for. I don't think that's accurate, remotely accurate. That's so rude. I shut his ass down. They shouldn't get an animation. Fuck you, Blob.
Victory.
Is there a Celine deck highlights video in the works? Nah, Celine sucks shit. She's not good. Do not expect to exert energy on a card that I would wager a Celine video at this point would have very bad metrics because most people know that she is very bad. I think all of the remotely interesting things you can do with Celine are really terrible into these Blob and Lockdown decks. The TLDR. Yeah, the Storm Split's very good. I kind of wish I could split her again to go for a gold background eventually, but it's hard to give up the ink with the blue sparkle.
Snap.
Seems like generically good, and I'm gonna get to draw on the Abbey next turn, so I think I'll snap. They could also be drawing on the Abbey, like neither of us had a 1-drop, but here. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals. We got him. I want to put Cosmo in a different path, so we're going to go ahead and storm the center here, I think.
Wind, aid my hand.
Jeff the Baby Land Shark lets us win the center here. Playing Teenage Warhead in their deck. Sure. Oh.
Victory.
Cosmo Max is a solid turn 5. Or Cosmo turn 3 max on turn 4. So play one curve. If you wouldn't describe a card that's 4 out of 10 by your own definition as bad, then literally no card in Marvel Snap could be described as bad. I'm also not entirely convinced that Celine is even optimal inside of Cluttered decks, which means she's not even one-dimensional. She's probably just bad. sure if I want to armor here or not. Might be wrong. Yeah, because I'm just guessing where they're going to play their thing.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
That's a pretty good one, yeah.
Enough said,
Getting their null is spicy, yes. How will no null's power? That's true, you know. I think it's like Jessica Jones right, Marvel middle, null on the last turn. Yes, you always save drops for vacation. They're not new. Drops end tomorrow, Wednesday at 1 a.m. Central, technically. So like another 36 hours of drops. They ran them for 2 weeks, which is a long time. I think I'm staying. I think Jones into Marvel is a stay. That's close though.
enough said, bub.
When the null's not bigger than your She-Hulk. I mean, if they're just playing null, our null wins the game. The question is, can they put 2 here while also putting 6 here? I don't think they can. So I think I'm just gonna null and ship. Arnim Zola could have gotten us. They've got like teenage warheads, so it's hard to know like exactly what their last couple of slots are. I don't know that I'm playing around Zola before I see it.
Opponent snapped.
I think if they want to snap on one, I'm just gonna go ahead and give them a cube here. I've got no armor, no Cosmo, no Storm. Sermini, thank you for the 5 months. Welcome back. Appreciate that. I would be kind of surprised at this point if Viper doesn't get a buff of some sort before long. 3-4 was definitely a downgrade for her. Make her a 2-4. I mean, she was a 2-3 before. They explicitly didn't want her to be super cheap anymore.
Wind, aid my hand.
I expect we'll see her go to a 3-5 before long. I guess it's just like Jessica Jones into Soak Marvel She-Hulk. It's this. I think it's this.
Victory.
Yep. That is a play you are allowed to make. Just like these adverts are a play that I'm allowed to make. We'll see you in 2 minutes, gamers. No, heck, don't go anywhere. We're gonna keep running this one down as far as we can go. I should have played this deck earlier, chat. We were getting pushed around. This deck has been my old faithful for the season. She keeps coming back. I'm gonna find a better Jessica Jones split though. I got greedy over the weekend. I have a gold back on this Jessica Jones split, but it had a green particle effect on the border that I really hated. And I had enough boosters to split her 3 times. I was like, okay, I'll be happy with any other inked or gold. So now I've split her 3 more times and have missed on inked and gold every time, so. Gotta work our way back. Happy New Year, Wilder. Oh, speaking of, can we get some Jessica Jones boosters from here? Abomination, Sauron. I actually don't have good splits on either of those. So, like, in theory, those first 2 are good boosters. Buster, yeah. Slate boosters will get used eventually. Maybe we'll green border or yellow border or what's it called one already? Like, definitely not gonna have enough boosters for playing this card. With Magneto being kind of popular, can you speak to your decision to include Jessica Jones in this deck? Call. 17%? I guess that's more popular than I was expecting, but still fine. I don't know. Like, what are you, like, what's your alternative? Like, I'm just not supposed to play 4 energy cards? Should I cut Miss Marvel too? Like, what's the line? Like, if Magneto pulls Jessica Jones, they probably lose the path they Magnetoed into, right? And it's not like Jessica Jones is my only way to contest the Storm path. We're also a Goose and Cosmo deck, so we could dictate when and where Magneto could occur, and then also fill whatever lane he flips up in. I think I'm goosing here, and then we'll storm here, probably. Although I suppose the average opposing Sunspot deck is a magic deck, so maybe I should vibe on storm for a second. This could also be a mirror. Sanctum Sanctorum, I choose you. And the nice part about us having priority here is we get to make sure they don't get the Ant Maze bonus. What would you replace Echo with? You can replace Echo with losing to Professor X. Do I snap them back and just play my Miss Marvel in the center? I think so, right? Because I could Cosmo them out of being able to Professor X this here next turn. Or sorry, I said Professor X. I can Cosmo them out of being able to Dr. Numas in the center next turn. Apologies. My mouth noises were incorrect. Get us to 2, and this will get us to 4. Could lose to a Jeff on the left, plus something sizable in the middle. What would you replace Miss Marvel with? You can't play this deck without Miss Marvel. Play something else. As long as Professor X is omnipresent in this metagame, Miss Marvel is not replaceable in any deck that she's contained in. Brutal truth is that as long as we are dominated by the prison metagame, we will, she's not optional. Prashant, thank you for the quarter of a year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I'd like to call out other excellent Snap creators when they're hanging out in chat. Looking for someone else to watch on twitch.tvs occasionally. Be sure to tap the heart button there at the top of chat to follow Prashant's channel. Out there making a lot of good stuff. You replace her with 3 Mr. Fantastics. That's true, you know. Just the facts there. My hand's not amazing. Am I leaving? I might be leaving, gamers. I took 4 off of on a bounce.
Escape.
With or without a trench coat. Trench coat. 3 Mr. Fantastics, trench coat not included. Thank you for the 3rd of a year, by the way, Uzani. We did have a really good week off. And some quality family time with the kiddos. All right, based on these 2 early snaps here, I would wager they're just like snapping to snap at this point. So we're gonna give them less respect on it. Great draw for us. Am I fine only drawing rocks for the rest of the game? I think I am. My opponent agrees. I should be fine with that. I might go, so we're definitely soaking this turn. And then I think it's like Echo, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk. Echo's just my biggest thing I can play here, Steric, and I want to contest all 3. So I don't have priority. I just can't, like, it's either play Echo here or play She-Hulk here. I just want to, like, fan out and play for every location here, I think. Hunter's Compound makes my goose right a little awkward. I guess I'm probably skipping on 5.
Wind, aid my hand.
Probably greedy to not Sunspot here. Because they could get their own Sunspot over there, and then this also means that my Sunspot's not Shadow kickable, which is nice. And then my Goose Right means that I don't have to worry about Gamora there. So we'll just like pass on 5, and then we'll slam She-Hulk Max here on the last turn. And that should be good based on Goose and Armor, I would wager. I'm gonna play Echo out rather than soak 1 extra on here, because 1, I don't think I need this, and 2, this is more tiebreakers in case we go exactly even here on the right. And if they like Gamora in the middle, there's no way they're beating us in the compound, so it doesn't matter.
Victory.
Oh, they have a Goose Spin too, so Gamora's not a thing there either. Good shout.